Oh, hi, everyone. I'm Dustin. And that's Kaylin. And today, on the barrel, this mystery. Oh, well, we're back from vacation. Except one of us is apparently back from prison. What are you in for?
I'm in prison now.
Oh, okay. But it was fun. We saw some fish, we watched the sun, we ate the food.
We can have this conversation after I'm unblindfolded.
So today is Monday, as far as I know. And that means that it's time for one of us to guess a whiskey without knowing what it is ahead of time.
I don't think that's the whole point of it. I think it's just fun to try things without knowing what they are.
Oh, sure. Taking the competition out of it. I see. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna taste this together. See if she can guess what it is. And while we do that, if you happen to enjoy yourself, feel free to subscribe and like this video and hang out with us on Patreon if you really wanna keep the videos rolling and scrolling. Well, videos don't scroll. You scroll past the video. Well, don't scroll past the video. We'll just... Did you get sprayed?
I mean, it felt close to the surface.
There's some. There's some more. I'll just go ahead and give you some.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put this away though.
Ugh.
Remember, it's this thing. Excuse me. Pardon me, convict. All right. Show us. Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Thirsty. Whoa, look at this pour. Thank you. A little lighter than some,
Yeah.
darker than others.
It's hard, your sweatshirt I feel like is tinting my color
Don't blame me.
prisms.
Oh, she's a Scotch. Sorry to just say it, but
You can just jump to conclusions.
yeah. I feel like you did this on purpose because I've really been just getting them real wrong. Did you do this on purpose to help
What?
me?
Yeah.
You
I
gave
did
me a
this to help you.
softball?
Yes, good luck.
Whew, it's so spicy in my nose.
I really want to talk about it,
Okay.
but I am afraid it would give it away.
Okay, let me just... Oh, it's got a good like cinnamon, which I feel like I don't get often on a Scotch. Not to, again, pigeonhole it into a Scotch. But it's got kind of like a cinnamon stick, like raw cinnamon stick. I'm not getting a ton of fruit. I'm getting campfire, like,
Yeah.
It's very pleasant to smell.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. That's for sure.
I'm not sure if I've had this.
I'm not sure if
Makes
you have either.
It makes
either.
it extra hard
Either.
to guess, so.
Either or.
Should we do a cheers?
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
That's intense.
It is, there's so much packed. I had to like let it sit in my mouth for a little bit and just like, mostly because I knew it was gonna burn going down, but it burns a lot less because I let it kind of settle in. Coats the mouth with that same, like, I think fire, campfire, roasty, toasty, a little bit of sugar, like a little sweet, but really a lot of like spices and cinnamon and just such a punchy fire flavor, and I really like it. I mean, this has to be a peated Scotch, but it to me is not like super characteristic of like the peated Scotches that I've had before. How have I not had this?
I don't know. I don't know if you have or haven't. I can't tell you or confirm or deny or tell you. Have you had it?
It's literally so good. The guess I'm about to provide is something that is really special to you and just special in general. It could be just so wrong also. And I don't know all the things about it. It's a Scotch. I believe it is peated. I don't believe it's finished anything. And I think it's a higher proof. I mean, 55 maybe, something like that.
Sure. Okay.
Is this...
You're going to guess a actual distillery.
Is this the Signet? Isn't that...
Oh, the Glenmorangie Signet? Is that what you're going with?
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Okay.
But Glenmorangie, isn't that usually a really tame, like, not peated? Or do they come out with peated stuff?
Generally not.
It's probably the wrong guess.
You're sticking to your story, and that's what they're doing to it. Sticking to it.
I'm gonna guess another very special whiskey.
Okay.
The Long Row.
Okay. The Long Row Red?
Yeah, I was gonna say the Long Row Red, but I also know we got a really special Long Row from your aunt and uncle when they were over there.
Lawn Row.
I said Long Row.
I thought you just said lawn row. Mowing the lawn.
I don't mow the lawn.
Yeah, I know.
Long Row Red.
Okay.
It's so good, whatever it is.
Drum roll, please.
Yeah, who even cares? Who cares what it is?
Excuse me. Just try not to get murdered and get too close to this one, huh?
I don't know that that's what I was really for. This is a terrible drum roll. I hope you're gonna like pipe music over this. Oh, not at all.
This is a Raasay Hebridean. Hebridean.
Single malt Scotch whiskey. And it is so good. And I know we tried this recently and I know I liked it, but I really like it now. I don't know if it like had its time or whatever, but I feel like it really has developed.
Yeah, so I should mention this is not your normal Raasay. This is the SIA, N-A space SIA, single cask series. A single cask that is of peated Chinkapin oak.
Do you think that gives it its extra like fiery like...
I don't know, because this is the only Chinkapin oak thing that I have had. So, first of all, while you were describing the flavors that you were smelling and tasting,
Yeah.
I got literally 0% of anything that you said.
And you were worried that what you would say would steer me in the wrong direction?
I thought, yes, because I couldn't remember if you had it before. The last and only time that I did have this, we all collectively were like, this smells like a farm. Like, this smells and tastes like a farm. We straight up thought that it smelled, if you are driving through from Fargo to Bismarck and you are driving past cattle farms and the like waft of like manure in the air and farm and hay and...
No.
That is 100%.
I 1,000% disagree. It smells like a smoky fire, and it smells almost more specifically like I'm sitting in a sauna. That particular smell of like sweet wood.
Wow.
I
cannot, but this might be...
I disagree with you so much.
This might be the most we have ever had different smelling and tasting things on the same
I don't
whiskey.
smell a single tiny bit of manure or whatever you
that
think
is
you're smelling.
nuts.
It does say here too, like vibrant dark fruits with sweet ginger and honey. I mean, maybe sweet ginger in that, like I do think it smells a little sweet and I think it smells a little like spicy, like spiced. But I don't know if I'd quite have like gone the route of saying dark fruits and honey and whatever, but...
I wouldn't either, and not to say that Chinkapin is farmy or anything. I don't know if that's what is making this, or if it's just the fact that Raasay is, I mean, it's a small island and I'm pretty sure they grow and distill everything themselves. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. The Chinkapin oak, I think, might be what is, there's like a peppery bite to this. Like not peppery like hot peppers, but like black peppers, like tingliness on the tongue that I get. And I wonder if that comes from the Chinkapin oak. I don't know.
I can't believe how different we are.
It's very interesting and just frankly kind of fun. Like we were all standing around and tasting it, obviously very smoky right off the bat.
Now that you say manure, I remember you guys saying that about it, and I don't think I thought it then either. I mean, there's no recording of me there, so I can't, nobody can audit that, but...
Did you inhale or exhale when you...
All I smell is a sauna, very distinct. Like I think any one of us who's been in a sauna before, you can like immediately recall that scent. That's what I smell.
This is like pure farm funkness to me. I can't that's all I get on the nose. The palate is way more interesting and exciting than the nose, I think.
It's so good. And I disagree with Dustin basically 100% on this one.
If you're very new to peated scotch, you probably won't appreciate all of the kind of intricacies that are in this. I think there's a nice ride here. It's a nice ride. It's a nice ride, say. It's a nice ride, I'd say. I tried, I tried for all the dads out there. Raasay, you say. Well, you were close. Same country. Non-chill filtered, natural color. You love to see it, you know what I mean, guys? Single Cask series showcases the distinctive styles and characters of the 6 Isle of Raasay single malt recipe casks. Mystery solved. And you've been solved because you've watched. And we thank you for that. Be sure to tune in next time when we follow the full legal case of Kaylin's crimes.
Okay.
Don't count all of your marbles.
That was a crime.